Everybody, I'm G1 Writing with G1 Insights. This message is for, hold on, my curl just won't bounce down, guys. What's going on? Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Like, it was like sticking up, whatever. This message is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising on Venus and Scorpio. This is your life and love energy, weekly tarot, okay? Alright, so every Saturday we are live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We never know what zodiac sign we're going to start with. So just make sure you guys subscribe to my channel so you guys always know when I'm going live or uploading a video. Alright, so here we go, guys. This message is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising on Venus and Scorpio. Come on, spirits and guides or gods and goddesses. One of our archangels and loved ones from the past. Thank you for showing us what we need to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising on Venus and Scorpio. A lot of water energy. Okay, so it's Scorpio. It seems like you guys are in your own element this week. Okay, a lot of victory to be had, a lot of celebration. All right, so I see a lot of compassion. I see a lot of sensitive energy here. But I also feel like you guys, intuitive energy is also picking up this week. This is great. Okay, it says that you may need to focus on taking time to kind of open up your heart a bit this week, right? Being more sympathetic or even empathetic, right? But opening up your heart and your mind to other people around you. And be open-minded to like heartfelt advice or things that people share with you, things that people tell you, embrace it with an open heart. Okay. I feel like a relationship can begin like a new phase this week, whereas last week or a week or two ago, a lot of you could have been feeling really insecure, not like yourself. But I feel like this week, Scorpio, you're ready to embrace something good. Like you're ready to embrace this this newness about your relationship. Like you're ready to embrace the happiness, the outcomes. You're ready to embrace a new start. You're being a lot more compassionate, being more respected, and being more friendly, being more sensitive, right? Scorpio, you are even being a bit more artistic, tapping into things that you love, things that you are passionate about, things that you care for, all right? But some of you who are single could be meeting someone new, okay? Someone new could be entering your life. But if you're already coupled up, this can even be a resurgence of a relationship that you are already committed to. This could be being recommitted to something that really has meant a lot to you, and maybe things had just been kind of rough lately, but now you are ready to be committed and ready to take this on. You're not running away, you're not afraid. Like I said, the past few weeks has been rough and you didn't know what to do, but now you have had this new confidence emerge, and now you are ready to take your relationship to a new level. Okay, but I feel like a lot of you guys could be thinking a lot about the past, thinking a lot about, where you've been, what caused your hurt, or what has caused like a blockage of your heart chakra, right? And I feel like now you want to make things right, okay? Especially if there has been any issues regarding children, having children, or simply just like the children that you do have, for those of you who do have children, right? There could have been some issues with that. But I feel like this is a week where you make amends and you do all that you can, whether this is working on your health or making your relationships better, communicating, trying to just, I feel like you just want people that you care about to just be in a good space. And I think that that's a good thing. That means that you are maturing, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys are entering your relationship from a new phase, a new way of thinking, a new perception, not taking things for granted, all right? Even if you have had thoughts on your mind about your children or children to be, or children that you have have lost, I feel like this is a new step, new perception, a new start. Okay, a lot of you could just be simply romanticizing about the past. What if? Or shoulda, coulda, woulda, that type of thing. But emotionally, there's a lot of growth here. Okay, I see a lot of growth. I feel like you are trusting the process. You're learning to set boundaries and to let it be known how you feel. I feel like you have a much more friendly approach about love and about children in general, but also just even about your emotions. Like you're looking at things from a different perspective and you're being a bit more mature about these things, okay? And that's why it's important for you when you do receive this heartfelt advice this week. I feel that you need to take it with a grain of salt. Like you actually need to embody it, right? You need to carry it like a sword, all right? Because your relationship is going into a new phase for a lot of you. But it is key to be mature and to make new memories, right? Even if your childhood wasn't that great, it is a good thing to create new memories. So have a fresh new beginning, right? A new start. So let's see overall why Spirit brought this energy here, because I do feel like you guys are maturing. I feel like this is growth, emotional maturity. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so let's see overall what Spirit wants to share with you. Counselor, okay. So it says you are a natural counselor. Many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So if, you could be having conversations this week a lot about your children, or having children, investing in your children, something. You could just be doing something that involves someone a lot younger than you. This could even be a sibling who is young enough to be kind of like your child, okay? But this is definitely celebrating this person, or embracing this person reminds you of your youth. And the fact is, this week you will embody that in the most mature way, because you're going to do something that you wish people would have done for you. You're going to be the most generous, the most productive, very generous, very smart, very loving, charismatic, very giving, respected, and you're going to show your love in the most sensitive and friendly way, but the most also artistic as well. You're going to allow your intuition to guide you with this situation, and it's going to touch you. It's going to touch you emotionally, because it's going to remind you of something that happened in your childhood. So it's going to touch you emotionally, okay? And so Spirit wants you to just have an open heart and just think about the past. How did you feel when it was your time and it was time to celebrate you? Like, how did you feel? And I think that you're going to use this week to embody that and to embrace it. All right, so overall, let's get some overall guidance as to what Spirit wants you to know. I feel like your reading was very straight to the point. We see heightened psychic abilities. We see being respected. We see being compassionate. We see childhood memories, okay? This week you will be reminded a lot of your childhood, okay? Well, some of you could be giving birth, okay? Or finding out that you're pregnant, okay? Or you will have this strong desire to have I don't know, some of you could be dealing with baby fever or having a strong desire to have a child if there's no children involved. But for a small hand of you, you could be acting very immature, all right? So pay attention to your emotions this week, because they're going to be I don't want to say all over the place, but they're going to be very strong. Your emotions are going to be very strong this week. All right, so here we go. Recovery, okay? Recovering from the past. Now, I want to dive a little deeper. I do have my little booklet over here. So I want to share with you what this actually mean, okay? It says this is a period of recovery and healing for you. So again, like memories from your history, your childhood could pop up. While you could be thinking of your own children, and while you want to bond and build something new and different with your own child, or could be even thinking about having children, you could be. I feel like thinking about your past will inspire you and have you feeling more open hearted and ready to have more children or to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Having you deal with those tough conversations, even if it was something that dealt with your youth, you will be having those tough conversations, okay? The challenging emotions that you could have been dealing with will definitely begin to fade away starting this week, okay? Although it may be difficult to see right now, there is still a very joyful future awaiting you. But for now, you must take all the time that you need to regain your strength. But I feel like this is something you could be trying to finish up. Making amends. Okay? Something that you are ready to complete or something you already completed. Maybe you're ready to actually have children now. Maybe could have been questions about like, do you want to have children? And maybe at first you was like, I don't know. But suddenly this week you have, like I said, you've been having like baby fever for some reason, right? Or some of you can be really in touch with your emotions about children. I don't know. But this is love. When it's all said and done, it all boils down to heavenly love, and it's all genuine love and unconditional love. Okay, this is a beautiful energy, honey. All right, all we see here is love. All right, like I said, this for some of you that could be single, this could be a new person into your life, and maybe they have a desire to have children, or maybe you got involved with them and maybe you wasn't in love with them at the time, and all of a sudden you find out that they're pregnant. Or you can find out you're a child. You didn't know this person that very long. And maybe that's what's pressuring you at the moment, right? But for a great interview, this is definitely thinking about your own childhood or being put in a position where it reminds you of your childhood and what you've been through as a child, okay? But I feel like this is also a time to forgive those who may have hurt you as a child, people who have disregarded you, disrespected you. I feel like this is going to be a good time to reflect this week on people who may have disregarded you, people who have disrespected you, who you may have felt, who have overlooked you, okay? But this week, your emotions will run high and very deep. And I think it's important to just simply remember to have an open heart, okay? And to remember that, like, even when you went through things as a child, you still had some good memories, right? You still had some good relationships. So while this week can be challenging regarding your emotions, especially when it comes to children, I want you to embrace, I want you to look at this as an opportunity to do the right thing and to show this is how you treat a child, right? Like, this is how you show love to children. This is how you take care of children. Like, I feel like use this opportunity as a way to grow and to bond, especially if you have not had the opportunity to spend time with your children. Use this week as that time to bond and to grow and to get to know your children, okay? But it's going to be a very deep week emotionally for a lot of you guys. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please comment below, all right? And check out my website if so, okay? But I love you guys, and I really hope that it gave you some type of insight or an idea of what you should be doing this week. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Be good to yourself next week. Don't forget, every Saturday we are live, Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Okay, love you. Bye bye.